here to Dolphin Island, me and the family and some friends of ours, and we're staying in this wonderful house right here, and it is right by the beach, and boy was I looking forward to some flying. But the flying experience didn't really start when we came down here. It really started back here. A little cool today, a little crisp, but the wind, I think, while it's a little on the strong side, should be okay. I've been thinking about flying at the beach ever since we decided that we were going to come out here. I was pretty sure that reverse launches were going to be the name of the game, and I had not done them ever since I was trained. I'd done forward launches only ever since. And I remember them feeling that they're even easier than forward launches, but I needed to get used to them again. I'm the only guy around. Sometimes that makes me a little bit paranoid. What do other people know that I don't? A lot, actually, but I think we're going to have a good time. No, this one's twisty. Oh, those aren't twisted. They're just pretending they're twisted. All right, we need to kite this thing for a second. See what's going on here. Okay, cool. So we're going to take them. We're going to do that. We're going to hook in. Clear. In there. Success. Reverse launch. Well, let's tally it up. Had one forward launch and then a successful reverse launch. That one worked great. And then I came down and thought I'd go for another one, and it went up well, but I was staring at it for a little bit too long. And so by the time I started going, it was kind of leaning over, and I just wanted to abort that launch. Didn't want to get too crazy with it. But beautiful, quiet day out here in the middle of farmland, Illinois. So with that puzzle piece in place, we were ready to come out here and give this a shot. I was constantly on my weather app, just over and over again, checking to see what things were going to look like. And it looked like the middle of the week that we were going to be here was going to be really great. But then on Monday, there was just this opportunity. The winds were pretty high. They were a bad direction for me to take off from the beach. But luckily, there is a small untowered airport on the island. And so my buddy Charlie and I went off there to just kind of see how this would go. Now, I don't have a ton of footage of all of this, but the setup was really an adventure. We had the wing weighed down with some rocks while I was getting warmed up. It was very windy for me. It was gusty. And then as you're going to see, the wind was just wanting to bring this wing to life. And right behind us was this swamp area, so there wasn't a lot of room for error. And well, on top of that, frankly, my kiting skills were garbage. I was wondering if we'd even ever get the chance to get it under control, or if this was just what coastal flying was like, and if I was in over my head, all of this stuff, at least today. But Charlie was a champ. He kept resetting the wing for me and trying to keep it under control. And we kept fighting. And then we finally got a moment when it looked like it just might work. Yeah!
I hear you real well.
Okay, I hear you real well too. Got a strong wind.
Do you feel in control?
I'm still figuring it out. Still circling around. I'm staying as close to the airfield as I possibly can, because at this altitude, this is my only spot here. I don't know if you can tell, but when I'm going this direction, I'm crawling, and then I turn around and I'm booking. Those areas of sand are just like these discs of sand. It's kind of weird.
You're breaking up a lot. Are you heading over to the other side of the island?
Yes, sir. The wind's kind of gusty, but there's some dunes I can land in without dying, and I'm going to go for it.
All right.
All right.
Have a good flight.
Hopefully I'll see you at the beach. Thanks, buddy.
Sounds good.
Bye. And oh, I feel good being over here. This feels good. Not getting blown out to sea is the name of the game here. And so I think I'm going to be crabbing a long way. So yeah, this wind is trash, but I've flown in trash like this. There are a lot of places to crash, I mean land. Oh, I see it. I see our place. Awesome. Oh, somebody's flying a kite. Oh man. I see two kites. They're underneath me. Look at all these seagulls. It's easy to see where the house is because someone built this driftwood structure right at the beach. You can spot it easily. So here's the challenge, all my friends. The wind is coming over the houses onto the beach, and it's going to be Rotor City when I get touchdown to land. So that could just be, let's say, interesting. I mean, this is beautiful, I gotta say. And there's my people. Whoa, my goodness, this is so sketchy for me. Like, this is part of becoming a safe PPG pilot, but my goodness. So today's Monday. Luckily, on Wednesday, it's supposed to be the best day, and I think it's going to be grand. Kiting the thing at the airport was a nightmare. It was like a bucking bronco, it just wouldn't stay still. Oh, this feels a lot better. Famous last words. All right, I'm going to just tool down to the end of that peninsula. It's funny, I'm facing away from the Gulf, and I am just like staying right on the shoreline. I'm off the power a little bit. See, this feels real nice, because if I need to come down, there's so much room right here. And this is the sandy version of Sullivan Field in Velmeyer. Big, forgiving. So even as I'm editing this, I'm like getting fed up with all the mental vomit that I'm giving and all the kvetching that I'm doing about the wind and the gusts and the direction. And I'm like, just, dude, get a grip. Then I realized that this is me in an unfamiliar environment. There's a lot of water around. Today was high wind. It wasn't in the best direction. I've never landed on a beach before. There's kites. Everything was anywhere from a little bit to a lot different from what I'm used to. And so I'm just on high alert, just noticing everything. But I really wanted to get this flight on a not perfect day because it looked like there would be some more perfect days to come. Again, the rotor when I go by these hotels. I see it, I see the spot. I think I can land there. I see it. I see the spot. I think I can land there. It's gonna be a crosswind landing. Not a lot of experience. Man, was I coming in hot.
That was awesome.
Hey, look, here's my family. My support team. Without whom none of this would be possible. And so that's what I did. Took off from the airport. It was windy. That was the gnarliest, windiest launch I've ever done, and you can probably tell. But went safely up in the air and then made my way down to the beach where I was able to land right in front of our house where I wanted to. Heck yeah!